What up, guys? This is going to be my $3,000 1999 F350 with the 7.3, with the 6-speed ZF6 with 4x4. So yeah, I got this thing pretty much as a barn find. It cost me $3,000. I'm walking you around the vehicle right now. This is when I first got it. It was super messed up. Jeez, there's a ton of oil in the back from an engine sitting back there. This bed is mismatched. There's a ton of rust on the frame, but it's okay. It's just surface rust. But yeah, let's show you the inside of it. Seats ripped, but here, as you can see, this is what we got it for, $92K. It's got $92K. There's still a bunch of parts in the truck. But yeah, I'll show you some of the goodies that I already put on there. As you can see, we got the Stage 2 KC Turbo, super nice. We also got the S&B intake, as well as the Econocraft battery. Shout out AutoZone. But yeah, this is just gonna be a video of breaking down how this truck got to this point so far. It's been quite a process, and yeah, go from there. I can give you a cost breakdown of how much everything costs too, and let me tell you, this thing was not cheap. Everyone says diesels aren't cheap, but you know, they were not lying at all. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so this is what the truck looked like when I first bought it. Funny story about this truck, how I found it was exactly what I was looking for at the time. And I went to this guy's property to buy something else that you may or may not see in future videos. I was buying that, and I saw the truck. I was like, this is exactly what I'm looking for. 7.3 with the manual in 4x4. That's exactly what I wanted. So yeah, I bought it. I thought this is what it looked like when we looked under the hood, and yeah, I thought I was told, hey, blown turbo. Maybe it did have a blown turbo at one point in time, but this truck at this point had been sitting for 10 years, and there's a lot more stuff that happened. So it was a lot more than a blown turbo. Yeah, so after buying a turbo and just assuming, going off the fact that I was like, oh, it's probably a blown turbo. In hindsight, I really shouldn't got the engine compression tested because it just been sitting for so long. But after not being able to start it, bringing it to a couple shops, pretty much they told me, yeah, this engine was toast. So, hey, but I didn't have the time to be sad. If you see here in this picture, we had to do what we had to do. So yeah, I hopped on Facebook Marketplace, found an engine. This one had similar miles, 200K, and it was also an early 99. I got it for $1,200, and I think the price was originally like 18 or something, but I traded him a worn winch. So yeah, this is how I picked it up. Funny story about picking it up. I get there after driving for 3 hours, and the engine is literally on the ground, and nothing got messed up, but that was a whole situation in and on itself, and I was like, dang, man. So we had to pick it up, bring it back here. I brought it back down, started to put the new turbo on it, wanted to do some stuff. I resealed the entire engine, got all the gaskets, all the seals, and yeah, pretty much I was like, hey, this engine's out already, let's just redo the entire thing, and it can just be a reliable beast forever. That's what I was thinking. So yeah, so after everything was resealed off and put back together, after 10 years of sitting, we got to have this glorious moment right here. I'll play the clip. So yeah, after getting it running, I just let it run for a little bit. But as you know, with any good old farm revival, there was going to be a ton of issues. So the input shaft seal here was leaking, so the transmission did have to come back out again after it started, which sucked. I had this stupid issue with the early 99 hubs where, you know, the late 99 was just a little bit thicker, you know, like by millimeters, and it would not let the brake caliper get on there. So yeah, I had to replace that. Yeah, there were just overall a ton of little issues with the truck. A ton of lines had to be replaced as well. So yeah. The next thing I did on the truck was replace the entire braking system while I was working on it. Shout out Advanced Auto Parts for going out of business while this build was happening. But yeah, after I got it running, I put the bed on the truck. The way we got it on there, we used a forklift, raised it up, just drove the truck under it. That was the easiest way to do it. Yeah, after that, I did little stuff like the grill, headlights, just to make the truck look a little nicer. There's still a ton of work to do. So yeah. Alright, now that I've shown you guys how I've gotten to this point, let's see how she starts up. So gotta make sure it's in neutral. So yeah, she starts up good, sounds great. But yeah. Also, real quick, my truck used to start up super hard, but I put some of this in here. This stuff actually is super good. Made my truck start up a lot smoother in the morning. And yeah, but when I first got it back, it would take forever. It would take forever to... it's hard to do this with one hand. It would take forever to start up, but and it would start really hard, which, you know, wasn't really good for the truck. But yeah, I have the Hydra tuner right there. It's set to my low tune. All right, one-handed manual driving. Maybe I can show you what this thing can do for a little bit. Oh, it's actually on the 3 tune, so yeah. Yeah, this thing pulls for a 7.3. I know 7.3s are slow, but, you know, I had a stock 7.3 and this one's a lot faster than that, so. But yeah, we'll keep going on this, and yeah, I'll do one more quick one for you before you go. Roll down the window here so you can maybe hear a little. All right, I'm in a crowded road, so right now it's probably not the best place to do some pulls. All right, now that I got this thing on the road and I can actually talk about the truck and not shift, yeah, no, this thing has just been a daily driver for me. It's been super good. I had an old OBS 7.3. Maybe I can throw some pictures of it on there for you. And yeah, that one was a single cab. It was still a 5-speed, but it was 2-wheel drive, and you know, I like using this thing for snowboarding, so I just wanted to have some 4-wheel drive that could get me up there. And you know, something a little newer. The old one didn't even have AC. So yeah, this thing's just a good fucking rig. And yeah. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. I think next we're installing this thing. This thing does not work at all. Let me give it a... Yup, doesn't work. So yeah, next time we'll be fixing that, and yeah, hopefully we can get some music going on here, because I'm kind of going crazy just driving, listening to nothing. But yeah, thanks for watching my first video. A lot more on the way. Talk to you soon.